This video was sponsored by Enhance, NeoWatt, A Better Road Planner, Elbilmek, Kempower and Bilkomponenter. Yo, what's up? Great news! I have found a buyer of the soul. So I'm gonna sell my soul finally for Tesla. It sounds so wrong.
It sounds very wrong actually. But it's true, huh?
Yeah, it's true. But anyway, before we sell the soul, we need to just fix one thing, which is the AC. So we saw that there was a bit of leaking, and I also noticed suddenly now that when it gets warmer, I noticed that it's not cooling much.
Yeah.
So, yeah, okay. Now you can explain then, Valdemar, what's...
So today, together with Arthur, we are gonna do the check of air condition and check and repair. So first of all, Arturas is gonna suck all the gas out of the system with machine, and we are gonna measure how much of gas is left in the system. It should be 900 plus minus 25 grams. So you will see how big a leak it is, and then we're gonna replace those what is called O-rings, fill the system with testing gas, and leave it pressurized and see after some time if the pressure is dropping or not. And at the same time we will see if there is other leaks other places.
So that's what Richard noticed last time, right?
Yeah.
So there's some kind of, what is that, what do you call it, sporingsmiddel, tracer or whatever?
Tracing oil or something to indicate where the leak is coming from.
Okay.
So it's easier for mechanics to find out.
But you know, previous episode when we prepared that Model S, there was actually on this bay here, there was a BMW i3 with broken AC compressor.
Yeah.
It's been running dry until the compressor died. And how expensive was that repair?
I think, no, I don't think.
Okay.
I don't remember.
But you mentioned something about 30k NOK, over 3,000 euros maybe.
It can be because now we're using just a new AC compressor for the BMW i3 because it's a so well-known problem that they gets broken so often, so we're not using any used parts anymore, so just new original compressors.
So I've been super careful. I've been worried about that. Oh shit, will the compressor on this car die? So actually for the past 4 days now, I have not run the heater or HVAC or basically...
Only fans?
Only fans, yeah, only fans is okay. But not the heater or anything like that, you know? But I mean, also there was that BMW, the i3, there was loud noise from the compressor, right, before it died for a while. But here, how is it's not loud, is it?
I don't hear anything special from engine compartment now. So it seems that the compressor is dead already, not working.
Oh shit!
No, it's maybe just so good quality, quiet.
Yeah, it's Korean quality.
Korean. So before we empty the gas, we are checking how is the cooling temperature. Have you checked? How much is it? 10.
10.
Is it okay or no?
Okay, so you have a probe there. 10 degrees. But it should be less.
Yeah, it should be less.
Maybe 5 degrees or so.
At this weather, 10 is okay, but in summer, yeah.
Yeah.
It can be not enough cooling. Yeah. So we will measure how much gas was still in the system, and and we continue afterwards.
Yeah. And also, man, I'm gonna miss my soul. You see here, we use it as a family car. Valdemar, have you ever used such a small car as a family car before?
Yeah, actually, my wife Gina had the same car for many years.
Wow.
Yeah. We have 2 kids, 2 daughters, and it was very good and very nice car to drive for every day for her. She is still missing the size, and we've been using just for short trips in the city to the kindergarten and to the shops and so on. So it was a good choice.
Because Oslo has now connected 2 hoses.
Low and high pressure. Blue, I guess, on the low pressure and high on the high pressure hose. I believe so.
We see there is indication that there's a leakage here. And I read in some forums, Facebook groups rather, some people, they just fill in more gas without fixing the leakage. Is that a good idea?
No, it is not a good idea. Like, if you want to work with the AC system, first of all, you have to pass some kind of training, and you have to get certification. So you have to have some kind of knowledge what you are doing. First of all, not to damage yourself, because it's like you still can hurt your skin and glasses working with the gas. And second is to know that AC gas is not good for environment, right? So this is a new type of gas 1234EF. So this is safer gas, but the old one 123 was more dangerous for environment. It has to be reason why the system is missing gas, right? Because it's closed system, and if you we will see how much is there. But at training they say it's normal to lose about 10% of the gas per year. So it leaks anyway. The system cannot be so tight. But if it's more than that, it means it's a kind of big leak, and it should be fixed before you refill with the gas. So it's good for my environment, and it's good for your wallet, because the gas in Norway is really expensive. It's 5.5 NOK per gram. So if we fill 900 grams, so it's talking about how much?
About 4,000?
About 4,000 just for the gas.
5,000, okay, wow.
Yeah.
But also, if you run the compressor dry, is there some kind of like lubrication or?
Yes, if the system is empty for gas, the compressor won't start, because there is I don't know how many in IKEA, but like an example, e-Golf, they have 5 sensors for pressure, for the temperature. So at least 1 or 2 Kia has. So if the pressure is too low, the compressor won't start. So you won't be able to damage the system.
But why did the i3 compressor go kaput?
I think that i3 compressor is actually, from what I know, they're not getting broken, but customer replacing for the noise. One of the bearings gets dry and making really strange and terrible noise. So it's not that the compressor is not working as it should, but because of abnormal noises.
Oh, okay. Well,
and of course, if you wait too long with bad noises, at one point compressor will stop, will be broken, like we see on Kia or Hyundai Ioniq electric motors. When the bearing is completely worn out, it's not working anymore.
Right, we have now checked, and it was 615 grams. So yeah, it's supposed to be 900, but I just wonder, because I found a receipt in the glove box. Roughly 5 years ago, there was something about the AC not cooling good enough. On the same job receipt where there was complaints about the battery having severe range drop. So they replaced the battery in warranty, but I don't know, did they actually do something with the AC? And then Valdemar at least claims that the AC system leaks 10% per year. So maybe after 5 years it's down to this. I don't know. We just had lunch. Valdemar is still finishing lunch upstairs. But now we're also gonna check the O-rings here. Okay, here you see. So there's corrosion on the O-rings. It's on that side. Not sure about the other. So that could cause the leaking. There's also some leakage down there. me see if I can show you here better. You see the green trace there. Oh, also there, huh? So now we replace all the green, all the old O-rings with new O-rings. So this is a special oil.
Yes.
To prevent it from drying too fast.
Yes.
If you're wondering where Valdemar went, he's working with this big beast here. It's a Hummer. It's massive. So remember, we still have 615 grams there, and then we are adding, I don't know, how much in here?
So it's already passed some time. We see that the pressure on the what is called barometer, I think it's called, is not going down. It's stable, so it means that repair was successful. There is no more leaks that we couldn't find other places in the car. So now we will let's say remove the test gases and we'll fill with the rigged, let's say, amount of 1, 2, 3, 4 IF gas. And afterwards we will check if the how good cooling effect we have.
Is that nitrogen?
Yeah, I was thinking about
Oh no, we have nitrogen leaking into the environment.
complement gas. Quickly can be. It's some gas mix. I'm not sure what kind of gas is inside, but at least it's safe for environment.
Yeah.
They say.
Now connect two hoses. So Arti here is the climate expert, or I don't know what they call him, but he's good on doing the HVAC system repair and service. Now it will start filling. Okay, the display is very hard to read. By the way, here we have an I-Pace. Lots of I-Paces are going kaput nowadays. This one needs a battery replacement, so they're going to change the battery. Oh, it might be this. And by the way, here at the reception, we have this. I purchased it with my referral, actually the referral cash I had remaining before it expired. It's freaking expensive, it was 3,000 NOK. And I placed it here because at home I don't have any reception. But look at this, it's hovering, right? And it's also signed by Bjorn Nyland. But I asked Valdemar, once you place it there, and it starts hovering and it rotates, will it stop? Because according to my physics, it should stop. You know, if I blow it, it will rotate faster. But it seems like there must be something in here because it's running on USB here. Yeah, there, USB. But there must be some kind of magnet field there that keeps it rotating. So it's pretty cool, huh? You can come check it out. Okay, now it is a lot colder. 5 degrees. We had 10.2 before.
I think as we talked, it has some kind of sensor, so it's like
It's now it goes up. Okay.
when it sees that it's cold enough, it's switching off.
This Mercedes was quite noisy when it drove in here.
Yeah. Half legal, right? Half legal here.
Yeah. but it's actually a plug-in hybrid. Whoa, look at that! Wait, so it needs a battery replacement?
Yes, it does. So several cells are dead, and at the same time it gets also isolation fault.
Is that brand new? Or?
No, it's not brand new.
But it must cost a kidney and more body parts.
Yeah. No, I'm not sure how much we paid for it. But
6 kWh only.
6 kWh, yeah. 22 ampere hours. I don't know how they calculated.
Samsung. 290 volt. Yeah. Here's his C class. Wow. Takes up some significant space. But they're good. It's rear-wheel drive, right?
I think so. Rear-wheel drive or four-wheel drive?
Can be a four-wheel drive.
Maybe it's 4MATIC.
Depends on the car.
But you actually get some weight under for the rear axle. Because now we test again. It was 10.4 degrees before. We had to wait a little bit before the pressure in the HVAC system builds up. Look at that. I can cool down my Coke now in here.
You can start. You can start selling ice cream in the summer.
Yeah, 4.2. Wow, it goes even colder. So I noticed that the heating capability seems to be slightly reduced. I mean, if cooling is reduced, then heating is also reduced, right?
Yeah, probably yes.
Yeah, because I felt, okay, now it goes up again because it has that initial burst to cool down the cabin, but now it feels like it's already getting kind of cold. Now it actually goes up. It kicks back a little bit on the cooling now. And here in the rear door, we have this. Oh. Okay.
Like old grandma.
Oh, so you just spray it with. Okay. White, what is that?
White grease.
White grease. Okay.
White noise. White grease.
And now, oh, it just needs to settle, right?
Yeah. Let it close the whole. Like, let's try to close it fully. Try now.
Wow. And now it's gone. Great. So do we need to do this for the other doors, or?
Yeah, let's do this.
Okay. So all four doors. The other doors are okay, but I mean, eventually they might also be so dry that it start making that noise. But I need to ask you something, Waldemar. This is just the squeaking, right? But in the Tesla, I heard a click sound.
In Tesla, several times I've seen that hinge is broken.
Oh.
So then it's like already mechanical problem.
Makes that cluck.
Yeah.
Oh, no, that one also.
And the doors is open much easier now. Like what is called soft close now.
Yeah. The sole, it's so cheap to maintain it. You know, parts, second-hand parts. It's a great car. Not too expensive. I also got it cheap. So yeah.
You want some?
No, thanks. So if it wasn't for Millennium Falcon, I would just keep this sole. Yeah, but it tends to be thirsty once you hammer it, and I tend to hammer it. So yeah. So that's it. Thank you so much, Waldemar, for the help.
You're welcome.
And this might be the last time you see the sole.
Yeah, I was going to say the same, but that's nice car. So it's a little bit sad that it's leaving your and our family now. But
Yeah.
time for something new.
Yeah. So anyway, I think that's going to be it for now. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. As always, thank you for watching and talk to you later.